The director of the Boulder County Office of Disaster Management sat down exclusively with Denver 7 today. Director Mike Chard addressed concerns and questions about emergency notifications as well the day of the Marshall Fire and the fact that hundreds never received an evacuation notice. With that, Denver 7's Russell Haythorne helping to make sense of just what happened.
Let's start with this. What happened that day, the day of the Marshall Fire, and why weren't people notified?
Well, I can speak to the emergency alert. There's a couple of different layers to this. A lot of folks said they didn't get a notification. There's reasons for that. One is we, at the time of the fire, did not have our wireless emergency alert capability implemented.
Should it have been implemented prior to that day?
It's a fair question. I wish we had it, for sure, but we were working on it.
Director Mike Chard says Boulder has two notification systems. One is called Everbridge, which residents sign up for. The second is a FEMA system called iPause, which, like an Amber Alert, sends an emergency notification to everyone in a geographic polygon. Lines are drawn based on who's in danger. The county has been delayed rolling out the system because of other disasters, including the Calwood fire, the COVID crisis, and the Boulder King Super shooting. You've been delayed because of those?
Exactly, Russell. So I had no idea we would be experiencing the year we were in 2020.
What about those who will watch this interview and say, you can't blame other disasters for not having this piece implemented?
Yeah.
Is that a fair question, Mike? And
Absolutely.
well, why wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a fair question, and it's about capacity. You're running disasters, or you can't sit here and build a new capability while you're trying to take care of all the life safety issues in our county. Those are substantial reasons why there were delays built in over the 2020 year and into 2021.
Chard says the system also isn't perfect. In evacuations, it could create a bottleneck on the roads if implemented too broadly.
There needs to be space for people to go towards to get away from here. If everyone is evacuating at the exact same time, and sometimes that's going to happen because the area needs to be very large, but they're at the risk. If there's no space to push people, everyone gets blocked right here as this hazard's moving into them. Not making an excuse of why the whole story begins with everyone deserves to get, and rightfully so, should get an evacuation order, regardless of what phone you have, whether you're opted in, whether you're in a landline. That's our goal here in Boulder County. Will be after this system. It has been before. And that's what we're driving towards.
So with that in mind, was this emergency a failure? Or was it a success?
Yeah.
Two people did lose their lives.
Absolutely.
And there must be regrets for that.
Absolutely. So success or failure, I'd like to say we're fortunate. Time of day, nighttime evacuations always go worse.
Now, Russell spent about 30 minutes interviewing the director of Boulder's Office of Disaster Management. Obviously, we don't have time to share the whole conversation. So we will have this interview posted in full on our website, thedenverchannel.com.